free the whole world, boss. I'm your gracious host, Caspian Montgomery. Welcome, Gaza Nation. Today, we'll be explaining Vybz Kartel's Me Nah Trust People to the patois illiterate. I chose this song because it is one of my absolute favorites. It resonates with me down to the bone. Teacha, please begin.
Me no shopkeeper, and me no just man. He ain't chop up here, so something must wrong. You want me alone born, I never plus one. So no friend can trick me if you kill me.
Adi the Innocent begins the first verse by telling us that he's not a store owner, so he has no reason to trust other men. They are not looking after his shop for him. And then he says a Bible reference which he loves to do. He says, Cain chopped up Abel, so something must be wrong in this world with treachery and trust. And then he says that, but he was born alone, never with another. He was born by himself. So no friend, no other man, nor woman can trick him and try to kill him or take away his livelihood. So very, very, very important lessons by the teacher.
This and the blood clot shoot like a religious song. See the wife they a fuck and a husband. Wickedest thing of me, she a sleep with an him swear she a grassroot when I just sang.
One tone then tells us that this song and what he is saying is the blood clot truth, like a religious song. Everything that he's saying is the truth, like gospel music. Then he says, there's a wife. She's cheating on her husband, and the wickedest thing in the world. She's sleeping with the boss of all bosses, and that her husband, he swears she's a grassroot when she's actually just sand. I must break that down. A grassroot digs into the ground and it grows sand. Nothing, no plants, no fruits, nothing grows in sand because there's nothing to hold on to. It's very deep. You cannot even trust your loved ones. And with that last line, we have reached the glorious chorus.
You don't trust people. Me say you can't trust people. Me buy my cash. Cause me not even a trust people. Me know you, that hope that they not work. Me know you can't get my password. No, that no. Me say me won't drop down.
The exiled pharaoh begins this wonderful chorus by telling us that he does not trust people. And then he reaffirms it by saying, you cannot trust people. Then he says, a little joke, he says, he even buys his vehicles in cash because he cannot even trust them. Then he says, you must hear me. Not even the obeah, which is basically, I believe, a witch doctor. So not even the obeah getting a spell from her will work. You will not get his password. Woman, please stay out of his phone. That is his property. Then he says, no matter what they do, they will not bring him down to their level. He is bigger than that.
To the people, don't be know who are good, who are evil. See that one day a smile for deceive you. When him really die for your vehicle.
Mr. Palmer begins the second and final verse by giving us all a wonderful bit of knowledge. He says, you must study people. You have to be able to discern who is good and who is evil, who's for you and who's against you. And then he says, see, they will smile to your face, but then behind your back, they will really be jealous and envious of your possessions, and they will want them for their own. This rings very true around the entire world. Jealousy is a disease.
You buy a pound of flour, watch it weaver. Them a sprinkle the island no diesel. Yeah, me sick in me head and no measle. Me feel like septic. Me not trust people.
Teacha then says that And correct me if I'm wrong, but if he buys a pound of marijuana, that everyone around will actually begin to think they're smoking for free. They'll all come around. Everyone will take some. So he says he feels sick in his head, but he doesn't have the measles. It's just because he feels like he needs to tell them that he cannot trust people. It is such a true statement. You cannot trust a soul. Please remember that, my youth. And sadly, with that last line, we've reached the end of another Vybz Kartel masterpiece. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel and share the news. I have very, very great news today, Gaza Nation. The actual, real, loyal soldier, Shawn Storm, shared my episode about him on his Instagram. I'm very excited. I cannot believe it. This couldn't be done without you, Gaza. Thank you so much. I am humbled. Until next time, Gaza, we say, Yasimi.